Hello ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you can hear me well. I'm just before we start, I just want to make sure that everything is okay and you can hear the sounds of the ACC. Uh, Give me a second. Hopefully sounds are good right now and you can hear me as well as the sim. Test again. Voice check 1 2 3 4 5. Voice check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, sorry for this delay starting this stream. Today we're gonna try to make a drivable, stable safe setup for a 12 hours endurance race at Spa. This is an attempt to get the Lamborghini Evo 2, the new one, that came with a 1.9 release. A good car to drive. This car has a lot of potentials and has some different electronics, especially when it comes to the engine map, which is, we can call it engine braking levels instead of map or whatever, because in this car, and this is specifically only for this car, the engine map, it doesn't control fuel consumption or engine performance. It controls the engine map, the engine braking only. Okay, I'm going to describe this in a moment. Just give me a second. I'm going to share this video with some friends and communities. Yep, here we go. Okay, so as I said, that the engine map here, we just can call it engine braking map or levels. So it controls the levels of the engine brake. So the default, again, the default and the normal engine braking level for the Lamborghini, the 2023 Lamborghini Evo 2 is number 3. So as you see here, this one here, number 3. Okay, so what is number 1 and 2, and what is number 4 and 5? I'm going to explain it fast in hopefully an easy understandable way. So engine 1 and 2 will give the car more opportunity to understeer in two kind of levels, level 1 and level 2. Okay, engine map or engine braking 4 and 5 will give the car more opportunity to engine brake more, and this will give the car a little bit of more oversteering characteristic. Okay, and both the engine map 1 and 2 for understeering behavior and 4 and 5 for oversteering behavior are sometimes come to use to be very helpful in some situations. What are these situations? So let's say you're driving a long stint endurance race, and toward the end of your stint you started to feel that the rear tires are getting worn. Okay, and the rear body of the car, or the rear part of the car, starts to be light. In this case, this means that the car will be having a characteristic I forgot characteristic behavior of, or tendency to behave in a weird way that would get the car into oversteering behavior. And at this point you need to put the engine braking level to 1 or 2. Okay, because this will help the car to be more stabilized and get rid of the oversteering behavior. Okay, and on the other hand, if the car having the oversteering, understeering behavior, and you want the car to be more oversteery or rotate to the direction that you want it to be rotated fast, and be pointy, then you will need to use engine braking map 4 or 5, and this will come handy also in some other situations. Like, let's say you have your teammates driving this car in an endurance race, and some of them like it to be maybe like understeery in a way or another, and you like it to be oversteery a little bit, then you use 4 or 5. This is the most common ways that you're gonna use the engine braking map in the new Lamborghini. Plus, if you're gonna talk also about the traction controls, this car has traction control 1 and traction control 2. Okay, traction control 1 and traction control 2. All right, so traction control 1, let's see here, this is the safe setup, how it goes here. So traction control 2, 1 on 6, and 2 is on 6 also. Traction control 1 controls when the traction control should engage, okay, to prevent any kind of slipping for the back wheels or the rear wheels. Okay, traction control 2 controls how much of the power that the engine or differential will give the rear wheels while you're accelerating out of the corner. Okay, so you can fine-tune both in a way or another to have them work correctly together. And my advice is like fine-tune it. Don't make the gap between two very huge, like using 6 as a traction control and like 2 or 1 traction control 2, or vice versa. Don't do this. So keep it around like 2 clicks or 3 clicks at the max between both. Like if you use 6 here, you can use here 4, 5, or 6. So it's 4, 5, or 6. If you're gonna go to 3, it will be like a little bit of extremely not advisable, but you can try it, you can experiment with it. Okay, so today we're gonna start when we were ever ended using this setup. Let's see what was our... Okay, so let's see here. Okay, we did the last session, we went down to 2 minutes 19 seconds 252 point of a second. Okay, 0.252 of a second. Okay, so we're gonna use this setup and we'll try to see how can we improve here, and we're gonna use also the ACC Engineer application, which is here. As usually, I like to go for not 22, oh, it's 26 actually. 8 symmetrical for both, or like for front and rear. Alright, 1 hour and 5 minutes, which is 65 minutes of stint. Make sure tire rotation, the mechanical grip, the steering ratio is 11. Yeah, it's 11, so we put this one here 11 also. Okay, and we're gonna hear the peeps as we know we did before, the peeps for the oversteer or understeer, and we will adjust our tires pressure, the PSI. We will make like 1 stint first, so I will go for a stint of maybe something in between 6 to 10 laps, and then we'll come back and adjust the tire pressure. and then we can see the setup tips, and we will move forward from there. Okay, so let's start doing this. Okay, that's just making sure other stuff working good. Okay, I'll make the fuel 108. Take the full tank. So save it for now. Electronics. So this is Coach Dave. Electronics. For now, I keep it as it is. I have no problem driving it this way. It was good actually. I want to just see the rear wing is too. Okay. This car has a very good tendency on the corners, and it drives very well actually. I like it over the older version. So let's do this. Right now we have a lot of understeering. You can hear the peeps. But anyway, this is the first lap only, so the car is still cold a little bit. Like this, so hopefully the application can fix this for us. So coming out of slow corners, we have oversteering tendency. the overall behavior for the car is under steering for the most part. not bad. Alright. A lot of oversteer. But anyway, I braked a little bit late, which is possibly the cause of us oversteering after that. can take this first corner in a better way, I think. So next lap I'll try to make it a better exit. Tire pressure is horrible in this way. So we're gonna adjust it after this to finish, which is next lap, at the end of the next lap, unless we crash. We didn't crash. Wow, that was good. Look at the sun, looks very nice. Very bad exit, entering, apex, exit, everything with corner 1. Anyway, I think it's enough. So let's take it back to the garage and see what adjustments we need to do. First of all, let's go with the tire pressure. So front right 5 clicks, sorry, front left 5 clicks, front right 5 clicks, rear left 7 clicks, rear right 4 clicks. Okay, we'll do that. So it's 5 5 7 4. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. 1 2 3 4. All right. Next, we have a lot of understeer with the as you see here, the slow corners. We have oversteer with the slow corners also. A little bit of oversteer with the fast, understeer with the fast corners, and very little with the oversteer with the fast corners also. But let's see the advice that the setup gives us. I mean. So now we have the understeering stuff. Since we have a lot of understeer with the entry and a lot of understeer with the exit, let's see if this advices or tips will work in any good. Okay, so let's front braking balance. For the entry, understeer here, you see. Let's front braking balance. 1 click higher, front bump stop range, then rate, then front wheel rate, and then anti-roll bar, and it goes on. And by the way, there are some generic also tips here, like more front negative camber, less rear negative camber, and less rear toe, and it goes on from this. So I just want to check what is our braking balance. It's at 54. We can go for like 2 clicks. Alright, I'll try 2 clicks and see if the car will be balanced while we're braking entering the corner, or we will need to get it back to 54. Okay, and 1 click higher front bump stop range. The bump stop range, it's on 12. I think we adjusted it before, but anyway, we go with this one first, the less braking front balance. And for the exit, low speed exit understeer, we can go with the higher front bump stop range. Higher front bump stop range. So let's do here 1 click. Okay. It didn't tell us how many clicks or what. Yeah, it's 1 click only. Okay, so we go 1 click. Okay, 1 click. All right. And then we try. Alright, I'll need to check this message. Sorry guys, received a text message. I had to answer it. Be right back, guys. Overseeing this area and understeer together. Yep,
front of the car.
because I accelerated too much. I was trying to feel what the car will do, and I got the answer uh, suddenly. Okay. Anyway, I think we'll need to give it a little more try, because that stint was a very bad one. I wasn't concentrated. I'll do like 5 laps. So sometimes I'm afraid to accelerate more when I'm exiting the corners because of the oversteering. But I get the understeering, so I need to take the car to the limit in several occasions to see how can I get rid of this behavior. I might will need to get the traction control to level 2, maybe. invalid, invalid. Ah! Two more laps. Very bad. I think I can gain more time in this corners, this sequence of corners here. I'm losing some times here. Alright, we'll do the last lap. Okay, invalid, so enough. Let's go back to the garage and work some more on the setup. Tire pressure first. So -1 4 -1 4. Okay, so it's 1 4 -1 1 2 3 4. Okay. The liters needed for the 65 minutes, according to the application right now, is 104, which is, let's see. Yeah, we're running 108. Let's leave it as it is for now, okay? Okay, so let's see the settings tips. Low speed entry under steering. Let's front braking balance. With the braking balance, I'll leave it as it is. So the next step is to one click higher front bump stop range. We did it already once. So let's go for the third advice, one click lower front bump stop rate. Lower one click bump stop rate. Okay. And for the low speed apex understeer, one click higher front bump stop range. We did it before. One click lower front bump stop rate. We did it already for the same one here, but it seems like it affects both the low speed apex understeer and the low speed entry understeer. One click lower front wheel rate. So let's go with the one click lower front wheel rate, and we try it this way. I'm not sure for this the wheel rate would be good idea, or we might need to take it back to the previous setting, and then we go with the one click lower front with the one click lower front anti-roll bar. We might need to do this. Okay, let's try this now. 5 more laps. Yeah, I'm not sure, sorry. Let's do this. I will show the steering wheel, because maybe this something would help you to see my input while driving. Usually I don't use it, but I'll put it for you. bad. Let's go back. Alright, let's do it again. Okay, I have some messages I have to take care. So, give me a second, guys. Alright. I'm back. All right, so we got a lot of oversteer as you saw. So let's see the application. What does it recommend here? Anyway, for the tire pressure, it's 1021. 1021. Okay. And setup tips. Still low speed entry understeer and low speed exit understeer. Okay. Less front braking balance for the low speed entry understeer. Okay, I will do this. I will lower the braking balance to be 53 and we'll try this, okay? But anyway, for the low speed exit understeer, one click higher front bumper stop range. Let's see the messages because I have a lot of messages. They're distracting me for the moment. Okay. Alright. Anyway, one click lower front tray. 2mm high. Rear high. But I feel I have also the oversteer exiting the corners. So for my liking, probably I will ignore this for now and I will go for a higher TC2 settings. I'll put it maybe on 2 to prevent the oversteer I get after the while I'm exiting the corners, especially the it came in both the low speed corners and the high speed corners. But anyway, I'm going to do this and this. So I will, instead of one TC and one TC2, I will run 2 and 2 and we'll experiment and we'll see. That's so nice, okay.